Welcome back. Tonight, we are continuing to remember a hometown hero, Staff Sergeant Ryan Knauss. His father spoke with us earlier today, telling us about his son and the Army family they've gotten to know. A soldier, a man, a son.
He's my son, and it's very surreal to hear him referred to as a hero and things like that. You know, he's my little boy.
Knauss says for as long as he can remember, his son had wanted to serve this country.
He had a kindergarten teacher. I guess she asked the kids, you know, what do you want to do when you grow up? Or what do you want to be? Well, his answer was a Navy SEAL.
Neither of his parents were in the military, but still, by grade school, the dream had stuck.
In second grade, where he had written, I want to be a Marine.
That nagging desire followed him to high school when he could finally make it happen.
In between junior and senior year, he asked his mom and I if we could, you know, he wanted to join the Army, and would we sign off on it so he could start.
He had his family support from the very beginning, even from a dad with little military knowledge.
It's always funny to talk to him because he would give you the Army acronyms, and not being in the military, sometimes he's speaking a foreign language with all the acronyms.
But when word came Thursday night about a suicide attack outside of Kabul's airport, no military knowledge was needed to understand what that could mean.
Initially saw that there were 3 killed, and after the attack, then later, you know, some of the numbers started going up. My older son Tyler had texted and said that his mom had contacted him. She was worried, and I remember texting him and saying, sad to say, but I'm relieved to read this, knowing that my son's in the Army. And yet, in the same text, I said, I feel so awful for those families.
Friday morning, Greg went to work on edge. By then, news had spread that 13 service members were dead in Afghanistan.
I sent Alina, Ryan's wife, a Snapchat, just a text. And I said, have you heard anything from Ryan? And she immediately said, can I FaceTime you? The Army team had come to our home here and had knocked on the door, and Lene had answered it. And I had got a text from Lene that said, are you at the shop or at my work? And I texted her back and I said, yes, what's up? And she didn't respond back. And of course my brain started going. Yeah. And she actually led the Army team over to my place of work. And of course I knew by then, but they did did what they had to do. And it was, you know, it was very moving and sad, and it hurt. It hurt.
He says his family has gotten hundreds of texts and calls. Your support has made the last 4 days easier. He only wished he'd gotten more time to see his soldier as a grown man.
I don't want it to sound like I'm being sorry for myself, but he graduated high school, and then within a couple or 3 weeks, we put him on a bus to go to basic training.
Now he's getting to know a son who is no longer here through the Army family that is.
We've learned from the support of his unit that we're pretty much in it now. We've been told we're family now. They said, well, you've pretty much got about 190 stepsons and daughters now, and we definitely feel like that.
A soldier, a man, a son, most certainly a hero. As you heard, now members of a huge family. Greg Knauss wanted to make sure we passed along his thanks to the Army family. He says the support has been unbelievable. Now, we have not been told about funeral plans just yet, but of course we're going to let you know once those plans are made.